Not a kid-friendly episode, folks.
No!
Unless they're already over 12, in which case they're fun.
Because pretty much all men stop maturing at age 12, just so you know. In case you didn't know that already. Good evening, and welcome to our next episode of Balls Date Night. Wait, that's not it. It's Date Night Cook. No, what the hell? It's Cooking with Michael
and Candace.
And Candace, that's right. Why are we talking about this? Because we're going to make some balls tonight, but we'll talk about that in a second.
Tonight, Christmas comes early for Michael. He
Yes.
gets to say balls all throughout the episode.
But first, as always, thank you all for watching. 2 weeks ago, we had a week off for Thanksgiving, so thank you all for checking in and checking our older videos.
And we did get a good bump on most of our other videos as well.
We did. So thank you all for tuning in, and thank you for tuning in again today. So as always, before we start, we also have to, if you're in the Germantown, Maryland area, and if you're looking for the best selection of beer and wine in all of Montgomery County, where do you go?
Chapel Beer and Wine in Fox Chapel Shopping Center in Germantown, Maryland, and ask for Andrew. He will hook you up, as he always does us.
And he has balls. Anyway, so that's going to happen all night
Can't
long.
believe I've done this.
Yes.
But like I said, it's his early Christmas gift.
Yes, thank you. Appreciate it. So tonight,
Dessert food.
snack dessert
Very
food.
sweet.
It's a great date night dessert, great date night snack food. It definitely is a conversation starter. Why? Because we're making date night balls.
Actually, they are date balls. And they're actually a
Wow.
Christmas tradition for many families. It's just that the name lends itself to 12-year-old men making it something
Date night
else.
balls. So this is actually something that Candace does very well. So yes, it's a Candace episode. She has no balls. So I'm going to take my balls and my
Mine are internal.
balls. I'm going to
They're
take
called ovaries.
balls. I'm going to take my Pinot Grigio, and I'm going to take my balls, and I'm going to go on the other side of the ballless wonder and have her show you how to make balls. Balls? Balls.
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 All right, so what we're making tonight, date balls. They are a food shaped in a ball made mostly of dates. You put a little bit of sugar with them.
Is that
You
like the
really
dates
don't
that we
need
do?
to add that much sugar to it. I'm just going to ignore him throughout the entire episode. You don't need to add much sugar to it because dates are already very, very sweet. The original recipe calls for an entire cup of sugar.
My date was sweet. My first date night had balls. Anyway, go ahead. Sorry. Yeah, sad part, I was alone. Anyway, go ahead.
That's pretty much the way it goes for most of you,
Balls.
isn't it?
Balls.
Here are the ingredients and supplies that you will need. You will need pitted dates. You don't want the snacking dates because then they're kind of coated with something that keeps them from sticking together. You want them to stick together. So get the whole pitted dates. Then you chop them up. And for those of you who are super noobs and you're totally new to cooking, this is what a date looks like before you chop them up. Then we move on to pecans. Need a cup of pecans, chopped. These are pecans. I always got pecans and walnuts mixed up when I was a kid, so you get these. Not the super curly, you get the ones with the stripes.
Just out of curiosity, let me see one of those first one. Just out of curiosity, so what you're saying is you're going to make balls out of nuts. Go ahead, moving on.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Okay, then your half cup to 1 cup of sugar, depending upon how severe your sweet tooth is. You're gonna need 1 stick or half a cup of butter,
Butter.
1 teaspoon of vanilla.
Are we using artificial or imitation vanilla?
We are using imitation.
Why are we using imitation?
Because it's so much cheaper. Because the real thing for a little tiny bit like this is like $22, $23. It's insane.
And it tastes just the same, and besides, you don't want to spend that much money on your balls. Date night balls.
Okay. You're going to use up to 3 cups of your Rice Krispies cereal and half a cup of confectioner's sugar.
What's the difference between confectioner's sugar and regular sugar?
Confectioner's sugar is way, way more powdery. You know, you do enough just to make it look festive.
Gotcha.
But we'll get to that. So we're going to add our dates,
Love when dates are sticky,
chopped pecans,
and my nuts make it better.
half a cup of sugar, and an entire stick or half a cup of butter.
Before we do that, I think I should tell people.
Oh yes, tall people.
You see, there's all your mixed ingredients before they cooked.
And we're going to cook it over medium heat because we do not want to scorch our sugar, be it the refined sugar or the sugar in the dates. And while you're waiting for everything to melt, you want to make sure that you're stirring Pretty much constantly.
Balls. Balls. So let's take a look and see what this
We're
is.
ready for tall people. This is what it will look like when you're done heating it and before you mix in your Rice Krispies. Tall people.
You can see it's all nice and mixed up. Not scorched. The butter's melted. The sugar is melted, but not, again, not scorched.
Tall people.
Balls. Okay, so do we add the Rice Krispies right into the pan here?
No, because it's going to be too hot because when it's all done being mixed, we need to roll it into balls with our hands, and we don't want to burn ourselves.
So basically you're going to say you're going to play with the balls with your hands.
And I did a dummy. I forgot to put in the vanilla, so I'm going to do it right now. It doesn't really hurt anything. 1 teaspoon vanilla. Stir. I have finally mixed my vanilla into my mixture, so I'm going to dump this all. Okay, now we're going to start folding in our Rice Krispies cereal, not the treats.
Ooh, Rice Krispie treats. Sorry.
And I do about 1/3 to 1/2 of it at a time because sometimes you don't need the whole 3 cups.
These are just, I love this. You know, as much as I've made fun of balls, I love this. This is actually a great little dessert snack thingy.
Yes, I resisted doing this one specifically for this reason.
Yeah, I've been wanting to do this for a long time.
You have to kind of press them some. They're not balls yet, though. See? They're not balls yet. Let's put a little bit more. That's called rest. What was he doing?
And if any of you answer to the screen, let us know by sending us an email or commenting, because I want to know how many of you actually answered. He was going like this.
Now we're going to check the heat. We're going to check to see if they're too hot to work with.
So wait, there's a possibility they're fuck that's hot?
There's a possibility they're fuck that's hot, yes. No, I think they're okay.
So, they're the right temperature to knead the balls to your hand?
Yes.
All joking aside, now you're just going to make them into balls.
So now that we've gotten them, you get one into a ball.
Before you do this, we're going to put some confectioner sugar on your cookie sheet. Reason why you're going to do this.
You're going to roll the ball to make it look a little festive. And then we either, if we're serving them that evening, we put them on a plate. And if we're not, then we put them into a glass jar.
I'm just going to let that one fly right past me.
Balls in a jar, boys. Just remember, we can do that. We can put them there.
However large you like your balls. If you like large balls, that's great. If you like small balls,
they stay together better the smaller you make them. And they work better if you, plug up your ears please.
Oh God.
If you squeeze them more than roll them. If you roll them, they tend to continue to fall apart in your hands. But if you squeeze them, then they stick together better. Yep, she said that.
Alright, now that she's pretty much kneaded all the balls there are, I'm going to go ahead and try one. I love these things. So basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to put balls in my mouth.
Yes, you are, dear. Yes, you are.
Alright, so all joking aside, probably one of the best snack, date night, dinner, appetizer, snacks, conversation starters that we've ever made on this show. It's just very sweet. It's a great, great food. Very easy to make. It's just pecans, it's Rice Krispies, confectioner sugar, regular sugar, dates, and butter, and your vanilla. So it's real simple, real easy. And the Rice Krispies, of course, that makes it all into a nice little balls. So great, in just a few minutes to mix it together. And then the longest part is actually making them into the balls. But great way to welcome your date night over and say, here, have my balls. No, so anyway, my last ball joke, I swear, for the next 5 minutes. So anyway, thank you so much for watching. We hope you enjoyed it. I hope you love watching it. Please try it. Let us know what you think. And as always, if you are watching the video and you haven't clicked that little subscribe button below, please do so. And of course, as always, please share with people you know, people you like,
people you hate,
people you work with, friends and family, anybody on the South Park show, Trey Parker. Trey Parker, you would like some balls. So please try some and hashtag Trey Parker. So anyway, thanks so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and we'll see you next week. Every week, Saturday night, 8 p.m. on Cooking with Michael.
And Candace.
And Candace. Good night, everyone.
Good night. Balls. They're date balls.
Ooh, they're date night. Oh my God, we're making date night balls. So this one you're definitely gonna get a little because it's date night balls. And last time I checked, they're brown, which is Candace's favorite color of balls. Drink enough Pinot Grigio and maybe I like balls too. Oh wow, I forgot we're recording.
We're going to combine our stick of butter, our chopped dates, our chopped pecans, and our chopped sugar into a large skillet.
So curious, how do you chop sugar?
Did I say chopped sugar?
You said chop sugar.
Okay.
That's it, boss. That's it, boss. That's it, boss. That's it, boss. Boots and cats, boots and cats, boots and cats, boots and cats, cats and cats and cats and cats and cats and cats and cats. Balls.